Hey guys, Shawnthebro here, and we're back for another stream. So this is 2 days in a row. I said I was going to use the capture card next time. I absolutely did not do that. That was entirely wrong. So, I have changed around the setup a little bit. I did go back and look at the video from yesterday, the stream from yesterday. It was incredibly successful. The quality was incredibly high. It did not. It wasn't dropping frames like I saw on my phone. I thought it was. I was incorrect. I watched it again. It looked perfect. Um, I'm trying out a few different things this time. So I kept all the volumes and everything the same. So you should hopefully be able to hear me. I can't hear myself this time. I'm using my AirPods to listen to the game, so I can actually hear the game this time. And I want to give it another go. I had mentioned that I want to do the capture card and test that, but I want to check these things out first. We will go to the capture card. That's still on the agenda. I figured I would play with some audio and also play with a few new settings. I enabled enhanced broadcasting and a couple other things on Streamlabs to see how they act. I think that's pretty much it. I really just wanted to hop in and try this again, give it another shot with those few settings. So yeah, I'm gonna connect on my phone like always to look at the chat. But really it should just be a fun time. Just us playing, hanging out like usual. So I'll hop in here, there we go. And let me know if anything does seem off, because again, I can't hear myself this time. But it should be slightly better experience than yesterday, and yesterday I think was almost perfect, so very satisfied with that. For those of you that did join us yesterday, or for those of you that are watching from the Shawnthebro 27 YouTube channel, we just started streaming again after about 2 years. Hey Grandma, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. We started streaming again after about 2 years, and I had a lot of fun with it yesterday, and I just wanted to try it again and kind of hang out. Again, due to schedule changes, I have a little bit more time, so I have, just time to kind of do whatever. Usually I was working on content, but I did get a little bit ahead on content, and I decided that I would try something else, something fun. And a lot of times that's just me playing games, but also streaming is incredibly enjoyable, and I want to do it. Let's see what this says real quick. Hey, what's up, Grim? Nice to see you, buddy. Hello, Sean. Wow, 2 whole years. It has been a long time. It certainly has. My wife just sent me a funny picture, but just respond to that real quick. Yeah, so it's so nice to see you guys. Thank you for coming in, Krim. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, everyone. I mentioned in the last stream, I did a stream yesterday, and I just mentioned that, I want to hop into this and just start doing this again for fun, because it is really fun for me. And I was taking it a little bit too seriously. Not like I was getting stressed over or burnout or anything, really, but it was just a lot of effort that I feel like I was putting in effort and I wasn't really enjoying it as much. And I decided, now where I'm at in my life, having, more, going to work, not being remote all the time, and just balancing my time differently. I'm finding out that this is really enjoyable. I just have to do it right. I have to do what I want to do, when I want to do it. So that's why I haven't committed to a schedule yet. I'm not sure if I will commit to a schedule, but I do want to stream. Like, I've been wanting to do it. We did it yesterday. It was incredibly fun. Very excited to do it again tonight. I remember last time watching you stream, I was still in college. 2 years. 2 years is a long time. It doesn't really feel like that long, but at the same time it does. Like, I can remember a lot of people, like you, Krim, and a lot of people yesterday were coming into the chat, and it was like nothing ever changed. It was really, really fun. But at the same time, it feels like forever ago, right? I was at a different job. I was, home almost all the time. And life was just different. Now it's, now I don't have as much free time, and now I'm finding out how to utilize that free time to the best of my ability. So anyway, super excited to hop into it. It is a weird feeling. I have my AirPods in. So yesterday when I did my stream, I didn't have any audio. I was listening to myself talk, and I think it sounded pretty good, actually. I got it to a spot where I really wanted. The graphics were running like perfectly. I was very happy with the stream quality. We enabled different quality settings, which is an option now that I can finally do. And I do have a new capture card as well, but I got a new computer so I can run things on it a lot higher settings. And so I'm kind of just playing around. Dead by Daylight, I'm not really great at it. I'm just going for the killer achievements. I do love this game. But yeah, don't expect anything crazy. Just having fun, hanging out with you guys, chilling, testing a few other things that I mentioned at the start of this stream. And we're going to hop into it. So that's probably all my long dialogue going. Let me just make sure that this gets shared to the Discord. Okay. So I will be using my phone still like I used to for the chat mainly. I can't actually see it on my computer now, but I am playing pretty much full screen. Technically, I can see like a little bit of it. It's not really helping me. So I'm just hopping into it. There's no reason for me to keep going on and on. We're just going to have fun tonight. But I'm also kind of doing this to do some tests on my computer, and I am going to upload them to Shawnthebro 27 as well. So for those of you that were here yesterday, and for those of you that have been following along with the journey, we're going for all the achievements in Dead by Daylight. We got them all on console. I know some of you actually were here for that when we were doing that 2 years ago. And then I ended up, again, getting a new computer, decided, let me kind of go through this again. And this time I'm going through it with the new specs, being able to run it properly. And I'm just kind of doing it again because this is a game that I like. Again, I'm not great at it by any means. So, for the achievements, what we need to do is get Merciless, which is the highest rank as the killer. So you just have to do pretty well. Typically involves killing all the survivors, but actually does not have to. And you have to do it with only using their 3 perks. So as killer, for those of you that play this game and know, you can hold 4 perks. However, for this achievement, you can only use their 3 perks. So you are putting yourself at a little bit of a disadvantage by doing this. I'm not very good at using most of the killer's abilities. So I'm kind of just, you know, raw dogging it, as they say. I just kind of go in here and whatever happens, happens. We had a very successful night last night. We had 4 out of 5 games were Merciless. And one was, we got everyone except one escape through hatch. So very solid night. Probably going to do about the same amount of time tonight. But thank you for coming and hanging out. This is what I missed more than anything. I have still been playing games. I've been busier due to work, but I have still been playing games. But the thing I really missed more than anything was hanging out with you guys, and I really mean that. That's what I love about streaming. And I'm not one to really watch streams or YouTube videos. Obviously don't have anything against it. I just don't typically sit down and do that, so this is a great time to be able to sit and talk with you guys. So I know the Claudette just jumped behind me. Oh, sorry. You and your fog vial. Pretty sure I gotta be missing a hook there. Maybe there's not one in the center? I can't actually remember. It has been a long time since I played Killer. Thinking all the jokes and stuff we had, like the classic Yakumo behavior. That is true. I definitely remember that. Some people still bring it up in the Discord as well. So that makes a lot of sense. That is a solid one. I also know how we never used to wear pants in any of the Souls games. And to be fair, that is just something I embody in my everyday life, in and outside the game. So that has never gone away. Okay. So I know you can travel to these other stations. But again, I really just play the killers for the achievements. I don't use all their abilities and things. Probably should, but I typically don't. So I'm a little bit of a scrub, so forgive me for that. I'm trying to figure out, oh, I can't use my tail attack yet. Very possible that we will get destroyed because it is a Friday night. I was playing on a Thursday night last night. That's like prime peak gaming. What do you think of Code Vein getting a sequel? You know what? I honestly really like Code Vein. The level design was wacky. It was very difficult to follow some of those levels, but I actually fell in love with it. Playing that game was quite enjoyable. I will gladly play the second one. Very happily play the second one. Story itself was pretty good, honestly. Gameplay was very fun. I really enjoyed going through it a second and a third time because at that point I was incredibly overpowered. And I actually do really like that part about Souls games. When you have played the game and you know the difficulties of it, but then you are a lot stronger and you're equipped with the knowledge, it feels really good to me. So I feel like that game did it very well. I felt incredibly overpowered, but it was still enjoyable all the same. I want that Ada. I want to hook you. Solid, honestly. Okay. I was expecting her to be waiting at the pallet. Absolutely wrong. 100% incorrect on that one. Sorry. No, you're not Ada. But it just feels right. So I didn't even know this about the Xenomorph, that you don't actually choose when to release the tail. You can if you release the mouse click, but it actually just does it automatically after a given amount of time. I feel like that actually makes it easier. And this is explaining sometimes. I'm like, how are they so accurate with that? It actually makes a lot of sense. It is pretty convenient to use, to be honest. So yeah, I should definitely be using these. I think maybe I have to go up to them to actually use them. It has been so long, besides yesterday, it's been so long since I've actually played Killer. I can't remember how it works for some of these guys. Nice, okay. Let's kick this. We really need to get this Ada here. Get at least one hook on her now. That was excellent. That was very solid. Very solid grab on that one. Okay. They did get the character out of the basement, which was good. So what's the new job you have now, if it's alright for me to ask? It is. You are definitely allowed to ask. It is in the same vein, so I can't talk about it too much. But instead of being for the Navy, it is for the Air Force. It is definitely a more serious job. It is quite enjoyable, and I am learning a ton by working there. I feel like I have become significantly a better programmer since working there. And it is definitely, I'm definitely learning every day, whereas at my last job, it was good, I liked it, but it did get stale after some time, for sure. Now, I have not been patrolling these gens, like, at all. I really need to start if I don't want to lose here. So let's check. This one's not in progress. Let's see if these ones are. If they're not, we still have a chance. This one is. It's not really, though. It's got a little bit of progress on it. This one doesn't either, so that's their best bet. I think we stand a pretty good shot of winning this right here. But yeah, absolutely. You can always ask. I can always talk about it. I'm not ashamed, not embarrassed. I just can't get into the details of it. But it's from it's with some of the same people that I was working with before, so it's very familiar to me as well. My friend. You can unhook them, because I actually don't want to wipe you out here. I do want to get all those points for Merciless, so... Sorry, I'm not trying to camp this hook, so I'll walk away for you so you feel comfortable grabbing them. Not even going to chase you, even though I saw you in that hallway. We're going to go up here instead. We'll just leave you alone for a second. Go do your thing. Pull your teammates off the hook. Time is running out, so there we go. I don't really want to be a bully and hunt you down right away, but I need the Claudette more than anyone. Here she is, I think. Yep, that's her. Just the stop and stare at each other. I'm gonna keep using the tail attack because I like it. And the fact that it like hits over something that tall is insane. So this will be everyone to hook. So we're in a really good spot. It would be pretty difficult for them to come back if I play this properly, especially since they're right here healing. And I am sorry, but I am gonna have to do it. I know you wanted to pallet me. Honestly, you deserve to get that. It's just that. Wait a second. Here we go. And now the Claudette is the better of the... the Ada Wong's pretty solid. I'll get the Ada first if I can. Keep the Claudette for the end. Ada ran this way. See those scratch marks? No, that's Claudette. I'm sorry, Ada. Genuinely, you did not deserve this. I thought you were Ada. But I am committing to it, because I do want Merciless. Now, hopefully she does not get hatched, because this map does not have a lot of space for hatch to spawn. It's very easy for one party to find it. So let's look around. Let's see if we can find it. I can hear this time. Listen for it. Did you find hatch? Flashlight is not good because that sounds like... Yes, you found it. Ah, that was good though. Respect. Respect, that was a good escape. That's a GG. Alright, solid. We were close. It happened once last night too. So we can do better than that though. We can let no one escape. Now, do I have anything else? I do not pay attention to what I'm putting on here. I just kind of let fate guide me. I do know what that one is. What is it? These are the map ones. Let's just put a random one. Random one for blood points. Let's see. Yeah, the notification went out. That's good. So this is still working well. I didn't have to trigger it again. Okay. Okay. Cool. I also have my stream deck set up this time, which my wife got for me, and I never really could use it well because I was on my console before. And when I was on console, I was sitting back on those seats right there. So now I can actually use it, and I can play sound effects from it. I don't have anything mapped to it right now, but I do have it hooked up, and I feel like I'm going to actually start using it because I would love to. It's a very nice device. And very useful as well. But again, it just never fit before. Yeah, so actually, let me look at this. I don't think you'll be able to see this. Dang, 500 survivors is kind of wild to sacrifice. I remember when I was starting out and I was going for the achievements on the console a couple years ago that we hit that without grinding. But now that I'm a little bit better, we're pretty far through the characters. I mean, we're very far. We have 9 characters left. That's it. Just 9 characters left to get Merciless with. So we're very far through. And I only have 33%. So we absolutely are going to get Merciless with all these before we get our 500 sacrifices. Zach says, always live for me to listen to on my way home from work. Heck yeah, man. That's so awesome. Yeah, it is just time for you to come home, isn't it? That's great. Thank you for hopping in, man. It's so awesome. Happy to have you here. So we're just continuing the same thing as yesterday. I did make a few improvements to the stream and set up a few other things, and now I have audio as well. I still probably will get a headset, but other than that, you know, everything's working perfectly. Very happy with it. Oh, I realized actually, hold on. Let me do one more thing. There we go. I realized that I did not have my phone set up correctly for this, how I normally have it. There we go. RIP survivors, they don't stand a chance now that you have audio. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, honestly, we did really well yesterday. Probably they were pretty low-level survivors because I haven't played Killer in so long, especially on PC. But I'll still take it. I will still be happy with our wins instead of, you know, downplaying it. I think that's always a good bet. If I recall, we never got around to playing the Bloodborne DLC. I did not play the Bloodborne DLC. I don't believe we did the Dark Souls 3 DLC, which I think was one of my last streams because we did that and went to Lies of P, if I remember. And I haven't played Lies of P since. I absolutely should finish that, and we probably will finish it on stream. At this point, I might as well, and I have a better capture card as well. Okay. So let's do it. Yeah, I haven't played it. I have not played it. I need to. I want to. I just got distracted again. Life change with, you know, new job, new commute. I decided I couldn't stream anymore. It was getting harder and harder. I held on to it for a little bit, but then I was just missing my streams because I was too tired or too stressed. Not stressed. Not because it was bad, but the job is stressful, right? So it was just difficult, and I just never got back into it, but I wanted to. Here we are. Ooh. Ah. I'm not very good with the tail, but the tail is fun to use. It's easy to use, and it's fun to use. Oh, so the flamethrower is what actually stops my tail from being used. See, I didn't know all this tech. I was missing out on all this before. Like, when I played as Survivor and when I played as Killer years ago on console when we got all the achievements, I absolutely did not realize a lot of these things. I'm a top-tier player, obviously. Here's the flamethrower again. I will say, Zach, it's a Friday night, so I'm feeling like the people are going to be playing together. Probably playing a little bit better. So we'll see how this goes. Still feel confident. You can blind me. I'm cool with being blinded as long as I am destroying the pallet. Ah, that would have been a good opportunity for it. Okay. Ah. Yes! Excellent. The tail is really fun to use. It's a little OP, I'm not gonna lie. Being able to hit over cover like that. Yo, Mitchell, what's up? It's so nice to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. You guys are amazing. This is so crazy. I haven't streamed in so long. Thank you. So nice to see all you guys. How are you doing, Mitchell? I almost hit the wrong guy there. I know you want a body block, but I want to get your friend. Alright? Don't come up here. Nice. Didn't get a notification for some reason. I just happened to open Twitch. You know what? Solid, honestly. Really respect that. That was perfect time to open Twitch. But even better and more important than that, you actually clicked in after opening Twitch, so thank you. I really am grateful for that. And honestly, notification, I mean, it's been so long the system just gave up. It was like, yeah, I'm not giving notification for that. Oh, I thought that was for sure a hit. Kind of surprised that it wasn't. See, this guy's following me again with the flashlight. He's going to try and get around him and hit it. Let's see if he can. He could not that time. But he did try. Props for trying. I respect when people try to save their team. You know, I'm not a huge fan of leaving people to die on the hook. I don't think that's right. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes that's what's best to survive the game, but I don't think it's, I don't know, it's less fun. It's more fun to do the dangerous thing and try and save your teammate, even if that's putting you at immense risk. They put up their turrets. They did not feel shy at all about putting up their flamethrower turrets. Wonder if you should recommend another Toho game if I'm gonna. I mean, absolutely you can. I did love the it's been a while. I know it's Saku. I can't remember the full name. Is like Hit and Saku. Hit and Saku. I'm definitely saying it wrong. I'm definitely getting it wrong. I know I'm missing a few characters, but absolutely love it. I would happily play another one. I told you that I had a few of them. Luna Nights or something. My gosh, it's been so long. Seriously. But I do have one or two, and I'd be happy to try some others as well. I don't really have a plan for what I'm going to be streaming or when. I just know I want to do it. So I don't really intend to do it on a set schedule or anything, but yes. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Come on, I want to hit you with the tail. The tail is really fun to use. It's really solid. It's less solid when people run away from you the whole time. I was gonna say, I know you're in this corn somewhere, honestly. Gen not in progress, right? I mean, they're right over here by it, but no. Yeah, here you are. What's up, bro? Dude, those flamethrowers are everywhere. So these people are definitely better tonight. They're better at surviving. Oh, what's up, bro? I really did not mean to find you, but you're the one that I want to find. I need to get back over to the gens. Let's get this guy first. I wanted to get the other guy, but this guy is quite good at evading, so I could hook him again. I'm cool with that. Let's see if... Correct, yeah. No, both solid experiences, honestly. And I would happily play more. And I would be up for the Bloodborne DLC as well. I haven't done that yet. I also have to do Elden Ring. I finished it, but I didn't 100% it. After the streams, I went back. I did 100% all the games that I was going through on stream that we finished. I wasn't going to stream anymore, like Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls on the 360 and the remastered, and Scholar of the First Sin. These are all technically different titles. I finished Code Vein, finished Lords of the Fallen. A lot of solid choices in there. Alright, I got my tail back. I really want to get this guy. This guy is quite good at evading. Oh, come on, that was so sweet. If only I had, like... Okay, I gotta go to the gens. But yes, I did go back and finish those games, so I haven't been slacking. But Lies of P still needed, Bloodborne DLC still needed, and Elden Ring 100% still needed. I think that's all the ones of the Souls games that we played that I haven't 100%ed at this point. And a few others, since again I went through and did Dark Souls 1, not remastered, and Dark Souls 2, not Scholar of the First Sin. Finally. Need to get this guy. Hopefully I don't get flashlighted. These guys are pretty good at trying to flashlight me. I did not get around to playing the new Lords of the Fallen. It's actually installed on my console right now. But funnily enough, I have not played it. I know that was one that was on the list. Definitely still on the list. But no, I haven't. It's a good question. Guessing this guy's going for the unhook. Maybe not, actually. Could be sitting over here waiting. Should be a smart decision. Might be working on this back gen. I haven't checked it in a while. So that could be a problem for me. Oh, they didn't hop back on that one. You guys over at this one? No, they're not. Okay. Are they over at this one? This is the only other one I haven't checked. They are. This one's very close. Luckily, he blew it up. What's up, bro? You're a very difficult one to catch, so would not mind chasing you again. I'm gonna be honest. You want to take chase? I kind of don't want to kill you yet because the other two, no one else has been hooked twice. But you are kind of a problem child as well. You like to keep coming in here, so I'm debating if I want to chase this or not. You know what? Ah, man. That was almost there. Alright, they did get that one, which they were working on. That was the one that was pretty far along. This one, they didn't hop back on it. Take a step back. Patrol the gens a little bit. This one has not been worked on again. And then we have these two back here. This one they didn't start working on, but they might have since. This one was in progress. But now it fully regressed. Okay. Okay, so they're just working on this one right now, it seems. Here we go. You, I could use you. You're a one-hook kind of guy right now. What? I felt very confident. Okay. Perfect. Hopefully I don't get flashlighted here. Would be a good time for it. Oh, he was trying. He was definitely trying. Told you he's a problem child. You want to hit this now. I want Lori next. Lori's also only one hook. She's bringing me to the god loop, though. This loop is incredibly difficult to actually kill land hits on survivors, at least for me. So I don't think I want to accept that right now, honestly. Yeah, that was bad. Bad timing. Oh, this is the guy. You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Honestly, I'm not that much of a bully. I understand that you just got off the hook, so you're good. You get a free pass. Don't let me see you around here again. There will be punishments. So, I think they're just really committed to this gen right now. But if I go back there, they were working on it again. There's like always scratch marks around that one, but that one's never in progress. Yeah, this one's going again. They're definitely working on this one really heavily. Question is, where exactly are they sitting? Are they fully running away, which is possible. If I leave this one too long, they're definitely going to complete this one. They are going back to it. But I'm not seeing them. They did a good job of escaping, I believe. Yes, they did. Alright. So they're probably going to get that gen, and I'm willing to part with it. The other gens aren't making progress unless they start on them since, which they did. Oh, this one's pretty far along even. You guys were busy on this gen. That puts me in a pretty bad position, actually, because this is 2 gens pretty far along, and they only need 2 gens. So, question is, do I run back and forth between these two? They're pretty far. If I actually use my tunnel system, and what is that space on here? I could maybe do it pretty quickly. Oh, wait a second. There we go. That might be the first time I've ever done that. So, okay. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, this is gonna be tough. They're gonna get that other gen for sure. And if they're not working on a different one already, they will move to a different one. So I'm in trouble here. Could be Friday night. Could be my MMR went up from facing all those not as good survivors yesterday. Oh, but they will be. Still try to get a couple. Sometimes you can pull it back pretty well still. This guy's just gonna go the other door, probably. Might be able to get him. Okay. The pallet, the vault point is blocked. Tail here, even though I don't really need to. Let's see if I can get him. I can hunt this poor soul down and banish him to death. I was gonna say this guy could save him if he comes and takes a hit for him or blocks for him. He definitely could save him. But it could also go pretty south for them. And it looks like it might. There it is. So the question is, how committed are you to saving your friend? Do you have a flashlight? It appears not. That looks like that. So she's gonna get out here, yep. Now the question is, I'm sure they were reviving this guy. They did. But can I get him again before it gets out? I think he might have run right for it. I can't tell who was running this way, but... I think he turned around? Hard to tell with the scratch marks. He did. He's good this time. All right. First game, little rough. Little rough. Not as good as last night. I'm ready to go again. I'm ready for round 2. I do really like using this tail. I think the achievement for the tail is surprisingly only 30. It is. Hit 30 survivors with tail attack. After 2 games, I have 70%. I have been using the heck out of that tail, which is weird for me because I do not usually use the killer's abilities. So that's pretty amazing, actually. Okay. Also buy this character, Cresu. Never played this character. Not even on console. So we'll see how that one goes. Dude, there's a lot. So I've just been going through trying to get Merciless with them all for the achievement with their 3 perks. But you see, I've done it with all these guys so far on PC. So we already went through the whole list on console except the Cresu. I have everyone else. And then I started doing it on PC on my new computer. And we got to here so far. Very successful so far. But yeah, there's a lot now. It takes a good minute to actually get to this point. Luckily, something strange happened with my shards where they had given me like 20,000 for something. I don't think it was on purpose, or like it was on purpose, but it was because like I played it on console and PC, and they thought that they awarded me this. I don't know. Maybe they're supposed to give you the shards so you can buy the killers again. I really am not sure, actually. But and then it ended up being very solid. So I have not paid for the killers, which, you know, the developers probably don't want to hear that. But I haven't paid for the killers or the survivors in quite a while now. Pretty solid. Yeah, okay, maybe it was on purpose. when I'd asked Morgan and a friend that we'd play with sometimes on DBD, because we did all the Survivor achievements. I'm done with Survivor on console and PC. So I'm just mopping up Killer. And I asked them, and they didn't get those shards, so I don't know where they came from, but it's possible maybe it was on purpose. But it was really wild because, again, I haven't paid for the the Killers or the Survivors in quite some time now, which is a pretty funny business strategy. I'm not complaining. Very happy. Thank you very much, behavior. But it is an interesting strategy. This is game 2, right? We can... I think we can do it. I believe in us. I have faith. We only have to do this 9 more times until they release a new killer, but it's a gauntlet. Going through and getting all the achievements in this game, it does take a freaking minute, for sure. The Survivor ones are pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. There's this one where you have to get 250 protection hits on a recently unhooked Survivor. Which, I mean, is good. You know, a lot of times that means you're being a good teammate, but the recently unhooked Survivor part isn't very clear. They don't clarify what that means. So, doesn't make it any easier. Takes a minute, for sure. And then there's one to, like, get, you know, escape and complete the gen on certain maps. And some maps, like the... Forbidden something. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I remember we used the offering literally over 70 times and only got the map twice. And I was able to escape on the one time, but it's pretty rough, honestly. Very rough for some of them. The killer ones usually aren't too bad. Once you get the Merciless, that's the complicated, and then it's usually just grinding a little bit, to be honest. But there is one or two, trying to think. I remember one or two gave me quite a bit of annoyance on console, but I actually can't really remember them, so they must not have been that bad. I mean, it ended up working out because I thought this person was still going to be running, and I went for the tail attack on the person on the gen. And this person set up the flame trap right in front of me, which I kind of respect, but I was not expecting that. The one person just flat out freaking quit. That was good. The bots in this game are actually insane. They're usually really good. And they will also leave teammates on the hook to survive. You don't even have to be camping the hook. You just hook someone and they get that door open. They're like, okay, I'm out. I was trying to bait a bot who was the last survivor in one of my killer games. And that's exactly what happened. I intentionally walked away from the survivor on the hook because I was worried that the bot would... I'm sorry, I know you're trying to be friendly. And I agree with the sentiment, but I have to do it. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I hate when people... I don't hate it. I actually like when people want to be friendly in this game. But I'm sorry. I'm going for Merciless right now. I have to be Merciless to get Merciless. I would not be living up to the title. She quit. So anyway, the bots in this game will absolutely just leave their teammate. Like, hey, would you like to get your teammate who's only been hooked once and the gates are open and you could just... I'm pretty sure the bot was just teabagging to me. What was that? What was the bot just doing there? That looked like the bot was teabagging to me. Anyway. Yes, they will leave their teammate, is what I'm trying to say. Now I've repeated myself several times, but they are not afraid. Look at this! She's playing way better than a real survivor. Hiding around corners, looking at me, knowing exactly the direction I'm going to move before I move here. These survivors are insane. But yes, I want to knock them out early, actually. I want to get rid of the bots more than I want to get rid of the people. I do not trust the bots at all to come back for the people. And it actually hurts you. Like, if the survivor gets hooked once, for example, and he ends up dying on the hook because his team does not save him, then that does not benefit me because I don't get the chase points. I don't get the brutality points, I think they're called, something like that. I don't get the points for hunting the survivors. So it's actually not good for the survivors to die too early. You kind of want to distribute it for maximum amount of points. You can still get it without doing that. It is possible, it just depends. But as a general rule of thumb, I find it much easier to just 3-hook everyone. Or like 2-hook and more. So, I don't want to leave these bots, basically is what I'm saying, because I don't trust them to get the teammate, which is actually going to screw me over as opposed to helping me. Is what I'm going for. So let's get this bot hooked. So I really need to get you at the moment because I haven't seen you yet. I want to make sure that we hook you. Hopefully the bot doesn't come in with the flashlight from the top rope because I guarantee you they would land every second of that flashlight and free the survivor. Okay, wait a second. They're actually doing great here. I need to patrol these gens. Went from 0 to 100 real quick. Yeah, you know what? Let's get this. Look, they're not getting the Feng Min. They're not getting the Feng Min. Get the. I'm not gonna stop hunting you real quick. Like, I am gonna hunt you. But you really should get your teammate bot or other person. Claudette. That person's gonna bleed out very soon. Okay, they did grab it. Let's do a little bit of gen patrolling at this point. Don't think that gen's in progress. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good, though. I know they got those 3 gens. And you know what? That's fine. Yeah, none of the other gens seem to be in progress at all, so we're okay. We are a little careful. Should be pretty easy, minus the hatch part. The hatch is always a little scary because survivors can just get hatch and get out. So it's pretty easily. Yeah, I want you, Claudette. Solid hit, honestly. Happy with that one. Where did she go? She broke my ankles immediately. Kept moving this way, but she really did break my ankles. Here she is. Shouldn't have done that because I really did not know you were there. Hook. There had to have been a closer hook. Maybe there wasn't, actually. Can I make it to this? It's kind of far. Should be fine. Oh, they're working on this one. Something fierce at the moment. Look at this. I think that was 3 people. Did I see 3 working on that? Someone's going to run back to that as soon as I walk away. Could easily complete that one. Yeah, look at this. Look at Michaela. Oh, nice. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh, she was just finding the trap. I thought she was like trying to get someone up for a second. one's been 2 hooked, so at this point we just gotta find him one more time and kill him. Should be good. I mean, even with this, look, they're working on this. That was honestly a really good play. I know you need this jump. I am sorry. I do feel for you. I've been in this position as a survivor many times, and it is not convenient, and I do apologize. But again, I have to be merciless to get merciless. You know what I mean? Michaela, I don't want you. I want Claudette. So I'm gonna leave you. Let you off with a warning this time. See what the bots are doing. The bots might have been working on that Claudette before she came over here. We don't need the xenomorph tunnels. Forget that. We're good. Good. Okay. See where we're at. I think we got to be... The bots have to be coming back to this one. Yeah, you see how quickly they got off of it? They're so good, honestly. This is Feng Min bot. I want to get this one. I'm willing to chase you and lose that gen just to get this bot out of the game. I don't trust the bots. Really? Do not run around that way. Damn. Dude, the AI is actually insane. Alright, hold up. That was a little mess. That's Maria. There we go. Alright. So one of the bots is out of the game. Or should be. Unless I can hook them. It definitely should be able to, but I'm going to go for this one. That way it can be moving toward the gen. Hope they're not working on another one right now. I'm gonna try and get Maria out of the game as well, but maybe I should focus on the human survivors. I don't know. These bots are sketchy. Take that one. And let's... Ooh, not good. Not good. They can definitely escape here. I'm gonna get this one down and not pick them up. Should be fine. Both the doors are on the same side here. I'm gonna hope. Yeah, no one's on that door. But this one, I gotta go across this big ass wall. Ooh, not looking good. If they're over at that door, it's over for me. It is probably over for me. How many is that? Is that just the one light? Might be okay. Might be able to stop him. Got my 30 hits with the xenomorph tail already. She's run to the other door. Look, this is what I wanted. This is genuinely what I wanted. The problem is the Claudette will be able to get the other door almost definitely if I don't play this right. Especially because I just lost Michaela. But I could maybe run over to the other door and stop Claudette. She got Maria up. Maria will do some work. The bots are willing to do some work to escape here. But she's leading me away. This Claudette... Oh, Claudette is on the door. I missed it. Is it going to be too late? No, probably not. I don't think it's too late yet. I think I can get this Claudette. Alright. Now, can I get the Maria? You know, I think I'm going to hook the Claudette. I think I got time. The Maria might run and go get the teammate. So I'm actually going to count on, I think. And I think I'm going to go try and meet her over by that door. She is. I see her. I see her. I missed my tail, but I can get her right here. Again. Hold on, stay calm, stay calm. We got this. We might have this. There's no way she's going for that door, right? Oh, she definitely just lost me. That's not good. Alright, she's right here. Hold on. Okay. We should be good. I'm not going to get the bot. I'm going to see if I can find the person. The person could be very well hidden at this point. If they were moving, it has been so long since I found them. Since I downed them, I mean. And Michaela was over here. But are they still? Because they could have crawled like anywhere in that time. Isn't the end of the world if they bleed out, but I do get less points. So it would be better if I could find them. So I'm going to listen. You can usually hear them crying when they're down. Yeah. I hear it. There it is. Now hopefully she doesn't have a way to get out of this, because she could. If she does, it could be over for me very easily. So looks like we're good. Now let's hope the bot doesn't have a way to get up. And if she doesn't, we should be fine. She doesn't really have an escape route here unless she spawns next to Hatch, which actually, I'm realizing I said that. She could definitely spawn next to Hatch. Hatch is right here. I downed her over here. She definitely could have got that. She was going right for it! It's a good thing I came and I found that, because she was definitely going to try and get that Hatch right there. I almost just lost the Merciless over that. That should definitely be it, though. That was all hooks, kills, chases I thought were pretty good. Pretty solid. And there's the Merciless with the achievement. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Time for Chucky. Just throw on some random stuff. Again, I don't really pay attention. That works. Let's do 2 more, I think. Because that was actually game 3, I'm remembering. We usually do 5. Let's do 1 or 2 more, depending on how long this one is. But honestly, really solid. Happy to get Alien or Xenomorph out of the way there. Okay. Cool. Chucky on console when I played last to get his Merciless was very easy. Hopefully it's the same. But his Scamper is insanely good. That is his ability to kind of go hidden and then, you know, hide his heartbeat. And also he's just tiny. It can be very difficult to see him. So, should be a fairly easy one. But I guess it depends on the survivors. But it's funny that we got Xenomorph's achievement for the 30 tail hits. That's a very easy one because that thing is incredibly fun and incredibly useful. Alright, so Chucky. I also like one of the survivors from the last game said that they did not want to play with a bot, and that's why they were teabagging. But here's the thing. The bots are insanely good. They can even manipulate where the hatch spawns to spawn next to them while they're down. Like, Why would you not want to play with a bot? Bot is too good. All right. Pro Trekkie player coming in. All right, I'm ready. Feel confident. Hey, what's up? What's up, Anima? Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming into the stream.
Let's keep it.
So that gen is in progress. I should probably have kicked it, but I'm gonna chase instead. I forget what the thing is. Scamper to go over it. Maybe I have to not be stunned by it. Yes, you can change the quality now. You have your different options, which I know was being asked for a while, and finally it's available. I believe it supports up to 4K now. I have it running on HD personally, 1080. Okay, this gen is probably close, but it seems like they messed it up. It is close, for sure. Pretty sure I saw someone moving to the left. And I see the scratch marks, so yes, definitely. But where exactly? I'm not too sure. Right here. There we go. Excellent.
Gotcha.
Could not have been much better.
Cheer up! This is gonna be fun.
Oh, 480 is the highest available. It is certainly not. You might be able to refresh your page and see it if you want. But I do have different options. Like right now, right. So you can see 720 and 1080. I think 4K is also in that list, but I cannot do it right now. I can look at it later if needed.
You're mine, asshole!
Alright, good decisive strike.
You're mine! We're gonna play a little game with this.
Okay.
You didn't stand a chance.
Good so far. Yeah, Chucky is pretty good. I mean, the fact that he's third person and tiny makes this significantly easier, I will say. I remember him being pretty easy when I did this on console.
About fucking time.
Damn. Chucky's cursing out here. Bro's pretty wild. Ooh. Not sure if I can make it to this one, actually. That might be a solid save that they just did. It's gonna be close. Ah, good one. That was a good save. So, yeah. I understand you want to save him again, and I appreciate you doing that, but I need to go over here and hook this. I can only play with you for so long. Oh, man. Alright, got me good. Got me good. I respect it. I'm going back. Round 3. I always commit. That was the wrong button for Scamper, for sure. Oh, there's 2 lorries. I definitely could have gone for that person then. I was trying not to get them out of the game too early. I like to be a little friendly. Because the one lorry was hooked twice. Which is kind of unfortunate. I honestly don't know how that wasn't a grab off the gen, but maybe I held the button for too long. Yeah, why can't I do the... It's weird that I can't do the... They must have changed his kit, actually. Because he had this thing called Scamper, and I think it's... Maybe it's this hidey-ho, it's just the Scamper. Because you used to be able to climb over the pallet, or like crawl under it, I think it was. I can't seem to do that anymore. If I can, I'm just doing it wrong, which is definitely possible. But I genuinely don't know how I would do it. I think they're working on that gen right there, to my right. Like, actively. But... No, this one is still regressing. Okay. So I see someone over there in the center. Probably coming for this. This is the other lorry, which I want to get. I'm gonna damage that first.
Let's play the quiet.
I know you did not mean to get stuck on that, so I am very sorry. That is unfortunate when that happens as Survivor. You know the feeling. Someone was in the locker right there. They're coming for the save. I hear him in the background right there. I thought you were the other lorry, the one that I just injured. I am sorry. Did not deserve to be eliminated already. Here's the other lorry, though, speaking of. I don't really want to bring you this far away from the gen, but it's fine. Let me get over there, though. There we go. That's still sparking. Someone might be on it, but I'm gonna go over here. Oh, it's per region, huh? That is kind of strange, but honestly, I don't really know how that works, so might be a good reason for it. Like, there might not be support for certain plans, depending on region. I'm not too sure, honestly. So, apologies, my friend. I will see if I can maybe do something about that, though. Like, maybe not region specific, but if I can just make it more available to others, just in general. Because I did not know that was a thing until you said that, so thank you. So that one is... No one's worked on that gen, but they only need 1 gen left. So... Gotta be really careful here. I want to get this Nancy finally. It is deserved. But I need to go back to this gen. For sure. Ah, they did get that gen. So, if I was this lorry, I'd probably go work on the doors sooner rather than later. Wait for the Nancy. Oh, this is the Meg. Right. That's the Meg. The other lorry's deceased at the moment. So, the other ones are going to go the other door. I can get this character, this Meg. But I don't think I'm going to get the other ones, so we'll see. I can down this one, like that, and then run to the other door. Where's the other door? Oh, the other door is on the other side? Yeah, there's, like, no shot. Probably already on it, or close. I can maybe get there if they stop to heal first or anything. We'll go for it. They actually didn't. Which makes me wonder if they're actually going to this door. Which if they do, they could get their Meg up, and they could all escape. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if they went to this door for them. It does give them an opportunity to all survive. Let's try it. Oh yeah, they're running over here. Yeah, they're on it again. So there's Nancy.
Dead, you hear me?
You know, I'm gonna hook Nancy because A, I want the other hook because she's only hooked one, and B, it's right here. And the Meg is still down, probably over here.
Where are you going? Get back here!
So this one could get out if she wants. If this lorry wants to escape, she will be able to. Hopefully she comes back for a rescue mission, and then we can get all of them. But if she doesn't... No, she did not. She left. She said, I'm out. Alright, so we missed the lorry. But we got everyone else. Not too bad. It's not going to be a Merciless, but it'll be a solid match regardless. Now I have to look at Chucky's achievements because they must have changed it. Wait, no one escaped? Or is that just... That's just the title, I guess. GG. What is about this game, by the way? So this game is basically just a bunch of horror characters. Like this is Chucky, right? You got Mike Myers, you have Ghostface, you have a lot of horror icons. And essentially there's this big evil being called the Entity, and the Entity comes and attracts all these killers to this area, and then captures a bunch of survivors and puts them in this little death game. They have to get 5 generators complete to be able to power the exit gate, and if they can power the exit gate, they can open the door to get out. So you want to put them on the hooks so that the Entity drains their life force, and if you hook them 3 times, they die. Otherwise, if they escape, you kind of lose. I mean, there's no real winning and losing in this game, to be honest with you. Like, I guess if you're killer and you sacrifice all of them, that's a win. And if you sacrifice none of them, that's a loss. But you can also sacrifice 1, 2, or 3 like we did there. I wouldn't really say that's a win or a loss. Like, it was a good game, but it's not really... Like, someone still survived. So I guess maybe if you're a killer and you escape, period, you win. If you're... I'm sorry, if you're a survivor and you escape, period, you win. If you're a killer and maybe you kill all of them, you win. That's maybe how I would define winning and losing. So, yeah. I'm going to do one more game, I think. That'll be our 5 games for today. See if we can get Chucky's Merciless. But it's going pretty well. And I am sorry about the 480p, by the way, but I am glad to know that in general, I am able to make this look better. I don't think I can do anything in here. Honestly. I'm not seeing any settings. Okay. Wow, it timed out. I mean, it usually takes a while, but timing out is pretty wild. I don't think I've seen that a lot. Let's see if we can look at Chucky's achievements in the meantime. Don't think I got any progress for it. Let's see if we can scroll down toward the bottom. Oh, these aren't in order anymore? Oh, weird. Weird the way this formats them. Well, I am on my computer, so I can just look it up. Chucky DVD achievements. So it's still Scamper. So how do you perform Scamper? Hidey Ho mode. What? Oh, he was reworked. You can no longer scamper by just clicking right bumper, but now only scamper by using the special Disney slice and dice in Hidey Ho mode through a down pallet or window. Okay, so yes, this is significantly harder to get these hits off. Okay, I will think about that then. That one's trickier now. I was gonna say I thought they reworked him. I remembered him being easier and a little bit different last time. Put on a different add-on while we're here, actually. Just something random. That works. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, everyone who did today. It was quite nice, honestly. Had fun again. And like I said, I'm just kind of hanging out, doing these streams when I feel like it, when I have some extra time. So should have time on a lot of the nights now on the weekend, you know, Thursday through Sunday at some point. So I'm going to try and do some streams just when I feel up to it, not really set it to a schedule, but should be fun. Typically I'll be playing during that time anyway. So anytime that I'm just kind of playing by myself instead of with, my wife or some of my other friends that I do sometimes play with, it'll be perfect to do this. Sorry to hear that. I feel really bad about that, honestly. that does not sit right with me at all, so I am really sorry. But I know it's not about the settings, but I was hoping maybe I could do something to make it better or alleviate that. I feel like maybe I can't, unfortunately, but I can still look into it. There might still be something I can do to improve the experience for you. And what's up, Raiden? Shawnthebro, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys being here. I was just thanking everyone. This is probably my last game. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I'm just coming in, playing for a little bit, having fun. Like I was just saying, I am just doing these when I have time. And when I'm not, when I'm just playing by myself, thought it was a cool idea to kind of just start doing this again because it's something I've been wanting to do. So, yeah, it's nice to see you guys. I appreciate it. I saw, many of you already subbed again. Thank you guys for the love and support. I really appreciate that, considering, it's been one stream in 2 years and you guys were giving me that support. So I want to keep reiterating, it does not go unappreciated. I am very grateful. Thank you guys. Thanks just for being here. Everyone who showed up, thank you so much for being here. So we have 8 killers left. Currently 720 is the highest when I... Oh, nice. I am streaming in 720, yes. I think that's correct. I saw 1080 as an option when I was starting the stream, but I'm not sure how to actually select that. I think I have to do it. We're on the same map again. I think I have to do it maybe from Streamlabs. There might be a way to do it. So I will look into that and get that sorted out, because I definitely am running at higher than 720. So I'm sure there's a way to do it. And again, I think 4K is also an option. Now 4K, I'm not sure if I can stream in that successfully. I've never tried, so I will try. But I think full HD we can definitely do. I feel confident. So I know you want to pull me away from the gen, and I appreciate that. I respect that. But I'll kick that real quick, if you don't mind.
Let's try this.
Dang, they knocked that gen out of the park. It's gone. Absolutely deleted immediately. That's good to see you back, for real, for real. Like, thanks be to God, bro. Thank you. Agreed. Thank you very much for coming, and fully agree.
You didn't stand a chance.
Thank you for being there. Seriously, thank you for being there. That is true. But I fully agree. I'm really grateful for you guys, honestly. It's fantastic. I was pretty sure someone just dropped out there. Somewhere over there. Correct. Right, so that I'm on my new machine now. That was on my console, and I'm still learning how to set it up for this. So we did 2 streams yesterday and today, and we already improved a lot since yesterday. And I'll definitely listen to the 1080p, and I'll see if there's anything else I can do as well about the quality. Yes, recent, I do like in quotes, says it's been 2 years. There we go. Oh, but the hits are still hard to get afterward. Dang it. Yeah, that achievement's going to be a little challenging, honestly. So they're working on that gen. Should I go for it? Probably, honestly. Oh, yeah, it's really hard to get hits with that. Whew. Don't think I'm going to be going for that on this Merciless run.
Something for ya.
Dang it. That was good timing. Oh, I have to choose when to end it. Okay. Alright, we're learning the character. We're learning it fairly well at this point. And by fairly well, I mean pretty horrible. Let's do some gen patrolling. Hold on. So we look good there. This one was in progress. They went back to it. I can see they're on it right now. Okay, that almost paid off. We almost pulled it off successfully. Oh, come on. I thought we were going to get him with that one. There we go. Now, they might go back and try and finish that gen while I'm over here. Nope, they went for the flashlight, which was a solid move, honestly. Respect on that. Flashlight saves are a ton of fun. Highly respected. Let's go check this gen. Really, I need to check the one in the middle because they were working on it. Why are you not healed, my friend?
Can't run from me, you
That wasn't
stupid
nice.
shit.
Your team should have healed you and helped you out. I do apologize that they did not. Now the question is, did they hop on this gen right away instead of healing? Try and knock it out while I'm doing this. I think they did, actually. We're gonna do this. Yes! It paid off. That's one of our 10 hits that we need. Alright, this person's very good at evading me. I would like to get them down there if possible.
Let's play hook.
Even though this got me a scamper hit, I'm going to destroy that. And they still need 2 more gens. Let's see if this one's in progress. It's not. Let's see if the top one is in progress, though. It is. So the scamp, I still don't know. I thought I had to release that. Do I have to hit a window or a pallet? Because I released my mouse button and I was still stuck in it. So I don't exactly know how to get out of that thing. I think maybe if you use it without hitting a window or a pallet, it actually hurts you. Not hurts you, but like, you know, you get stuck in it. Because you only seem to be able to do this like very straight attack with it. So there's something I'm doing wrong about it.
You can't hide from me.
Here we go.
I'll rip you to pieces.
That was a good effort. I do respect. Oh, I'm gonna get flashlighted here. Yep, I saw it coming. I wasn't facing the wall enough. Also, good try. I'm gonna look at the wall this time. Not gonna get flashlighted again. They're working on both of these, so one of these is gonna be able to be popped soon. Need to be able to hook this if I can get there. I really don't have time to chase you at the moment. I gotta be smart about this. So you can sit over there with your flashlight. I'm gonna kick this one and hope there's time to get to the center. They very well may pop it before I get there, though. I think I'm learning the character, though, because I can use that for traversal. Oh, this one? No, it's back. I thought it was here now. This one is going there.
Why are you hiding? I'm the freaking
Look, you see that person with the flashlight right there? Dang, I didn't think they'd come back in time. That was good. That was actually really good. Huge respect. Huge respect for going for the team for that one. Okay. Okay. The vertical, like, not the vertical, so like completely straight running on that is very difficult to get a handle on. I want to get better at it so I can get my hits with it, but it is very challenging. So now I know these two are really close. This one's the one I have to be careful with if I'm guarding that first one.
Where the hell
I'm gonna
do
kick
you
it.
think you're going?
Doesn't have too much progress on it. I know you want me to chase you, but I think I'm gonna actually oblige. See, she wants me to down her so that
I just wanna
they have
play.
time to work on that gen. But I'm actually going to take advantage of this because this person has been good at evading me. Hook them, and then I'm going to run right back here to this one. I know they're working on that one, but this one's the one that really needs to be stopped. See, running away from it like this means there's probably one person that's still on that gen, but I think I'm going back for it. See?
You're dead.
I knew it. I knew you'd be going back for it. I know know you're over here. I know you're just waiting for me to leave to hop on that thing. You can stay down. I'm not even gonna hook you right now. That sounds like a death sentence for me. Don't think they're working on this one at all. Nope. They might try and flash at me, but
Come on.
I'm assuming they're gonna go for this gen when I'm hooking. Which would honestly be the optimal time for it. They did. Here we go. There we go. And it flew because I grabbed her at the perfect time. Excellent news for us. This gives us a pretty good shot here. If no one hops on that gen, they could hop on it right now and maybe finish it. That would be their best bet, in my opinion. But they weren't there. They weren't close enough. There we go. So, I could chase this one, which again, this person's good at chasing. So if I chase this, she could definitely leave me far enough away for them to complete the gen. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. Gonna be honest, because she's hard to catch. So I'm gonna do a little bit of gen patrolling here. We can play this more safely. There's only 2 players left. And look, she's working on this one. So they're gonna probably alternate between these 2 gens. And they stand a very good shot of actually getting one of them if they do that. But
Come here, you dumb shit.
so the question is this person on this one? And she is. So I think I'm going to try and actually hunt this one down because she's one hook. I need to hook her again. If the other one gets up, it's whatever. She's got, you know, perks to get herself up.
Let's play. Run, dipshit!
Okay, should be able to get her here. There we go. So we'll hook this one here. Hey, what's up, Ninja? Nice to see you, my friend. Long time no see, and I'm so happy to see you. So this one, I mean, really it would be best if I really wanted to exhaust all my options to let this person get up or wiggle out and go get their friend off of the hook. That would be the way for me to get the most points, but it is risky. I also have to find them again. Don't actually know where they're at this point. Oh, except this person killed themselves on the hook. So I don't get that opportunity anymore. Now I have to find Hatch before this person does. They're down, but I've seen people escape while down and Hatch plenty of times. Listening for it. I think it can be in the ship here. It can. I hear it. It's over here somewhere. Here it is. All right, so we pretty much won here no matter what, unless she can get up on her own, which is possible that she's still holding on to that. She probably would have done it already, but she doesn't have to. She could be playing the long game. I don't know where she crawled to. Slightly concerned. Johnny thinks she might bleed out. Which is fine. I just don't get the full points for that. But it's not the end of the world. I don't hear the coughing or anything. Here it is. And we will Mori for the victory. This should be the Merciless, so Chucky should be done. There we go, and there's the Merciless for the achievement. So that was pretty good, guys, honestly. We did our 5 games. We got to test the stream and everything, which was nice. And we succeeded at 2 Merciless. So next is Unknown, but we only have 7 killers left total to be done with this game on PC. We've already finished it on console. I feel pretty strong about that. Put on some random add-ons for this and a random offering for next time. But I think that's pretty good. I feel very satisfied about that. And I appreciate you guys for coming in. This was amazing to see you, as always. And again, I'll be doing this more frequently, just kind of randomly when I feel like it, but probably once or twice a weekend. Just because I have some extra time, and it seems like a fun thing to do, and I'm having a great time doing it with you guys. All these videos will be uploaded to the Shawnthebro 27 YouTube channel, just like before, so nothing's different there. They'll probably be usually about a week behind or so, just when I get my uploads done. So pretty much is the same schedule as before. I think that's it for today, but thank you guys so much for watching. It was a blast, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.